Okay, YouTubers, I have a Morton whole home water filtration system, and it's pretty much clogged up for me. I have had some work done on the well, which released a whole bunch of silt and muddy crap that comes up through the pipes when that mess with them down in the well. So I took this thing apart, and now I'm ready to put it back together, but I thought I'd show you on how I put it back together. You just reverse it to get it apart. This is model MCWF from systemsaver.com. I picked it up at Menards here in Minnesota. So if we look down on this thing, I had it all apart. Looks like the dirty water goes down around the outside here. Clean water comes up through the center. To protect anything falling down the clean water in the center there, I just put a little plug there so nothing falls down. There's a rubber gasket right here. I had that off already, cleaned it, put a little gasket grease on it, and put it back in there. This outer shell here, or inner shell, whatever you want to call it, looks like it's kind of glued in there, and it just probably holds some type of giant medium thing in there, which must filter the water somehow. I haven't taken that apart. I just cleaned out all the shit that was in there. So there's a rubber gasket that goes on right around here. First I'm going to put the other filter in. So this filter was totally clogged. It's a fine screen mesh. I forget what it says. Here's the specs on it. You can pause it to read it. But sediment removal, bottom couple lines there. Sediment removal with 30 to 40 micron particle size. You get 95% or more of that. Sediment removal with 40 to 50 micron particle size, it gets 99% of that. I have another filter on there. I think that filters down to either 4 or 9. Another inline filter. Here's the front page of the manual. This is supposed to have a back flush on it. I don't know if the back flush comes out, but I'm putting it back together now. This goes down in there. I thought it screwed out of there because when I took it off, I just kind of spun it and it came out for me. It doesn't unscrew though, it just pushes down in there. Okay, and then there's a little black rubber washer that goes around this white tube. And then I just put a little bit of lube, washer grease on that. Plumber's grease. This is the plumber's grease that I put on it. Faucet and valve. Resist high temperatures, waterproof, freeze sticky faucet, and prevents rust. This stuff works really good. If you have a handle on a washer that doesn't spin very good, take it apart, put this in there on its parts. It works slick after that. Okay, so this is the head that goes on it. I already had this apart. I took the 2 screws off the top that contains this little, I think it might be a 24 volt motor, and just lifted right off. That came off really easy. This cap right here just fell right off very easily. And then there's a little switch here, just a contact switch that just lifts out of there. That little silver, I don't know if you can see it in there, that little silver spot is just a big dial that spins around. I was able to turn that with my hand as I was rinsing this out. This was full of black chunks of crap that comes out of your well pipe after not dealing with your well for 20 years. But I dealt with it now, it works good. So I just took this apart, took it up to the sink and washed it out. There's a bunch of black crap inside there. I was able to get that out. I didn't take it all apart. I didn't need to. So these silver screws here I did not take off. I just left them on there. I just took the electronic part off it here. I didn't want that getting all wet. This thing on the side here, I believe that's a pressure relief valve. I had a hell of a time getting these off. The pipes, that inlet and outlet pipes that go in here, I had a heck of a time getting them off. I think I should have pulled this up. This piece comes straight up, and then this little square piece pops out of there, and I think that relieves the pressure on it, but I didn't find that out till afterwards. Anyways, let's put this back together. I'm kind of standing, let me see, this goes this way, pipes go out the back. So rubber washer on the inside, rubber washer on the outside. So one rubber washer is going to be right in here. The other rubber washer will be out along the outside. So I'm going to set this on there. And then pushes down in there. And then I got a couple pieces that go on it. So there's 2 half clamps. One will go underneath on this side, one will go underneath on that side, way down along the bottom here. And there have a clamp on each side, so they'll go down in there like that. Okay, the other one's over here. All right. And then these things hold them on or lock them in. So my shooting memory tells me right. I think they went in like this, or they might have went in like that. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, so it just went in. Hook that left side, just pushed on the other side. Sorry, you probably couldn't see. I just pushed on that tab. That tab. It's actually slick, real easy. A 3-year-old child could probably do that. All right, I got to get the other side because there's another clamp on the other side. Gotta do this with one hand on YouTube. Spins, but it's tight down there now, so you can't lift the thing out of there. This is the water drain. I'll hook that up. We'll get the wiring stuff, I suppose. So So I just have it up on a couple bricks. This is the water inlet and water outlet bypass valve. It's currently bypassed. So then these go in. You have to squeeze them together tight. There's quite a bit of pressure there. And then little black clips go in. Little black clips are these things. I'm sure you've seen them before. Once you get them squeezed in tight, sometimes you got to squeeze them in and put these in at the same time. There's 3 holes like that. One top, side, and bottom, just like these little 3 knobs that go in there. Push that in. Did it go? I don't know if it's in there. Yeah, it is. It's tight down in there now. Sometimes you gotta push it, squeeze that in to get them to go in. I know you gotta squeeze them in to get them out because they're tight in there. Okay, this is the drain hose right here that drains. You have to run this to like a floor drain or into a drain pipe somehow. I ran it into this drain pipe. This just goes in here. Like so. Little clip. Sorry. Pushes down. Your drain's good to go. This little thing on the side, I believe that's the pressure release. So before trying to get these on or off, I think if you have it in bypass mode, push that over, bypass. You can pull this one up, and then there's a little block in there, and you pop that block out. And I think that relieves the pressure. You're able to push them in out easier. Little 24 volt plug-in that runs the motor. Shove that out the back. Real basic hookup. There's a red and black wire, go to red and black wire. This is a little motor. Controls the motor. I suppose I could get the camera on it, sorry. And this other orange and green wire go to that limit switch. It was already connected when I took it apart. I just watched where I took it apart from, so I put it back in the right spot. Plop the cover on, follow your instructions on how to fire it up, set the clock, and make it flush. I flush it every other day because I think our water's crap for now. Still got silt coming through. That's about it. I am out of battery on my phone, so I'm shutting it off. I hope this video helped. If it does, give me a thumbs up in the bottom. Go leave some comments if you want. Good, bad, or otherwise, I don't care. Okie doke. See ya.